Hey guys, what's going on? We got another Enhancement Shaman Mythic Plus video. This time we are doing a 14 Theater of Pain. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a non-streamed key, so this was done Friday night on stream, so I do apologize for not having a unique video for this week once again, but it was just such a it was a very busy weekend, so it was unfortunate that I wasn't able to get anything else done. But anyways, yeah. So, one thing that I want to talk about is what's your favorite part about WoW? Like, why do you play WoW and what do you do it for? And for me, I have come to realize that it is kind of like the sense of progression, I guess, and it's not really like I do like doing content when I am fully geared. It is fun. But the part that really gets me is kinda like the gearing process, not the leveling process. I hate leveling. Let that be known, I do not like leveling characters. Unless it's like the first time, of like an expansion, you do the story mode and it's actually cool and stuff like that, but repeats suck. But anyways, I could gear characters over and over and over again. And I think the biggest reason why is because I like seeing my DPS progression. So I recently just started another enhancement shaman. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. But anyways, it's like 626 or something, and I'm able to do 2.3 million overall in keys already. And I don't even have four set. The only things that I really have is a house of cards from the tokens, and then I have a couple of embellishments. Nothing too crazy. So seeing my DPS at that item level right now versus where my main is kind of a shock. And I like seeing how my DPS increases with each piece of gear that I get. Whether it's four set, whether it's a best in slot trinket or best in slot ring or something like that, right? And it's just something that's always kept me hooked. That's why I play other classes as well, is just to see how I do as I gear. Like my warlock was a lot of fun. Seeing my damage from when I started out doing, twos and stuff, it was like very week, I was doing sub 2 million damage. And then as I started figuring out and getting the gear, I'm able to do like 3 to 4 million overall now on it. And it's like I've streamed a couple keys and it's just Warlock is just goes insane. It's crazy and you just see it and it's just that's what just gets me hooked. I enjoy it. Now, I do PvP a lot and it is fun, but as of late, PvP hasn't been nearly as fun as doing Mythic Plus or raiding and stuff like that. And it's kind of sad to see, but it's hard to say whether or not PvP is going to come back either. But yeah, like the sense of gearing progression is great for me. I love it. And it's like the same for Season of Discovery as well. Just new raid comes out, get to do the content, test out the new tier set, get the new gear, and just see how my DPS slowly progresses higher and higher and higher. And that's the best part is just seeing which piece gives me the most damage. And that's the part that I enjoy. So when a season goes on for so long, I definitely feel the drag of, oh, when are we going to be able to gear my character once again? But at the same time, I do like pushing content. It's just I don't like pugging in a sense, and I'm sure a lot of people are the same way. Like pugging stuff is definitely frustrating, especially now with the whole keys thing. Um, being what is it called? Resilient is nice, but when I have to do a 13 once again, I already have all 13s. It's not very motivational to do a key that's going to essentially give you nothing, right? And that's the whole point of keys above 12. It'd be nice if it was resilient above one level of what you have fully completed, like all 13s, you get a resilient 14. Now you can keep doing it. But at the same time, that pushes like permanent progression, I guess. You could spam this key all day and you could just go back and forth, you wipe once up, reset until you do it perfect. I guess that is in a sense a way to guarantee that somebody's going to time it eventually, but I don't know what else to do because it definitely is frustrating, and I'm sure for those high key pusher guys, doing what are they at, 22s now or something ridiculous? Doing that would be kinda crazy. But yeah, that's the fun part I like about WoW is definitely the gearing process. Just seeing those numbers go up. It's great. And seeing how the class develops over time as well. Like I believe some specs, especially enhancement, when you have very low haste, it doesn't feel that great. But once your haste and your mastery go up like to a significant amount, it feels so much better. Like it almost feels like you're always in bloodlust in a way. And it feels really, really good. And, that's kind of like the thing, I don't know. And also just seeing how I can do at a low item level versus a high item level is cool too, like having 2 of the same specs, and that's why I did the other enhancement shaman is I get to see how I perform with it after I figured it all out and stuff like that at a minimal item level. And that's without tier set or anything like that. And honestly, I was doing a whole lot more damage than I thought I was ever going to do in raid, even though we were doing heroic and I brought it, 620 item level. Why not? Right. It was kind of funny because I didn't do, like, crazy amount of damage, but for item level parses, I was in, like, the 80s, and then on Bandit, I realized I didn't have Flame Tongue active. So, I was getting 80 parses without Flame Tongue active, and I was playing, Totemic, so Lavalash is definitely a priority, and then as soon as I put Flame Tongue up, it jumped up to, like, 95 and stuff. It was just so funny. I can't believe I forgot that. That's why you should always have something telling you, your imbuements are not active, but it's also another reason why I wish they would make them passive as well. So, yeah, it's just so funny to see that and then, compare it to how my main does, where I think my alt was doing about, mm 1.3, maybe 1.5 million, and then my main, I peak at around like 3 million or something like that on some bosses, and it just goes insane. And it's nice to see the difference between the 2 of I think I'm like 60 item levels difference between the 2, so it's just a whole lot of fun. I don't know. That's the reason why I play WoW though. It's just to see how I progress. And no other game really gives me that. Although lately I have been playing a whole lot of Overwatch and enjoying the stadium version of that, so I guess you could say that. But yeah, not many games really get me hooked other than WoW. Like WoW has been the only thing I have considered consistently fun for so many years. I mean, I've been playing it for more than half my life, which is hilarious to think about. So, yeah, it's so much fun. So I am curious to what you guys feel when you're playing. Do you go after transmog? Do you just PvP? Like, what's the reason for PvPing? Do you just like putting your skill up against other players? Do you like pushing Mythic Plus, or do you just like farming, achievements and stuff like that and feeling that sense of progression of, "Ooh, I got these fancy achievements," and do you do them when they're, like, consistent or not consistent, current, or when, like, the next patch or something comes out? It's just something I've always been interested in, wondering what the community likes to do, right? Where I just like doing more or less competitive content to an extent, but also I think the whole gearing process is really what gets me into the game and lets me enjoy it as much as possible because yeah, I don't see if we just had the gear, I don't see myself playing very much or as consistent, I guess, because you're just getting it handed to you, so there's no real reason to do replayability, I guess, because I currently have everything from Heroic Raid, and, I really am not interested in doing Heroic Raid on my, main. If we're doing Mythic Prog, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, I am not interested in doing Mythic Raid. Or not Mythic Raid, Heroic Raid again. But if you didn't see that, I hesitated to go past them because I was scared he was gonna turn around and I was gonna wipe us, but yeah. Um, so, yeah, that's one of the things. I think the whole replayability of World of Warcraft is great, and the gearing process has become significantly easier, like, significantly easier. I'm very curious to what their whole thought process was behind adding the dinar tokens, as I I do understand why they were in the season 4 of both Dragonflight and Shadowlands, because you had 3 different raids to choose from. But I guess in a sense they keep adding these sort of rare items in a way, like the Gallywix ring. The I don't remember what it's called, to be honest, but um so that's so best in slot that you have to get it, but it's on this rare loot table, which seems to almost never drop. So I can understand it from that frustration point, but it's like we're doing a kind of replayability of things, so it's hard to say that you'll never get it, but there is that chance. Unlike, we also have the vault that we have a chance from, right? Where the whole mythic dungeon trinkets come from as well, which you can actually purchase once you've get all 12s done. That's another thing that's got me, you know, wondering, like, I do agree that it's nice being able to choose up to 3 pieces of gear and no more, which is a good, I think, limit, because that allows you to get either 2 trinkets and a ring, or 1 weapon or trinket and a ring or whatever. So it's nice to see that, but yeah, we're only doing 1 raid, so I am curious to why they implemented it. I know the community was very in on it, but it's kinda just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, it's probably just me just thinking too much, but I am grateful they added it, but at the same time, it kinda takes away some of the replayability of the game, I guess. Just a small amount, like, if I didn't have Gallywix's ring from the Dinar system, I'd probably still be trying to take down Gallywix on my main, but because I have it, I am not really interested in doing that anymore. So that's one of the worries about adding these type of systems. It's like, okay, you can get it now just by doing this quick thing, and then you just purchase it. It just seems weird. And I don't even think you had to get AOTC either. Um, but it is what it is. Blizzard adds it, we have to deal with it. So, I am grateful for it. I got my ring. I don't have to do heroic anymore or worry about that. So that's nice. But yeah, it's kind of curious for the next patches. Also, speaking of the next patches, has anybody actually heard anything on them? Because I haven't seen a single thing. I got no idea on where we're going for patch 11.2. No idea what the raid looks like or anything. Normally, we have some sort of tidbit about it, I'm pretty sure, or at least a PTR by now, or something like that. But it just seems like we're in the dark about it, which is exciting in a way, but also worrisome, because I really want to know what our tier set is. And with Blizzard's track record on enhancement tier sets, we're most likely going to have something completely different to what was posted on the PTR, because it was absolutely broken or god awful. It's hard to say, because season 1, it was absolutely broken, spawning feral spirits every, I don't know, whenever, every time we did something, it was ridiculous. And then season 2, our tier set got modified in a way so it was a bit more in line with the design, and it, rather than reducing cooldown, it's just a random proc now. So it's good to see. It's good to see. But yeah, those are really what I am curious about right now, because the patch, what you guys do in WoW and why you play it so much. Because honestly, the game feels like it's kind of falling a bit. We are split amongst so many different versions of WoW right now, and all of them are fun. I mean, we're seeing Season of Discovery go down very soon. It's into maintenance mode now, so I am curious to what their plan is for this whole Classic Plus thing, which is kind of exciting because I really did enjoy Season of Discovery, and honestly, they need to bring tank shamans because leveling up my other shaman, I did that follower dungeon thing again, and it had a tank shaman in it, and I got so triggered. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, guys, that is it. Let me know why you play WoW and if you have heard anything on the next patch for 11.2 because I am very curious about it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed so far and hopefully you enjoy the rest of it because it does get pretty spicy, but we still do time it. But thank you so much for watching. Laters!
Ooh, nice. Do we want to try and do this skip to try and save time or what?
We can't because we don't have the percent.
Oh.
You can make up for the percent on the ads on the last boss.
No, we would have to go back to Ghost Place.
I mean, if we kill too many bosses, we're good.
We have to kill the mini boss. You have to make up trash in the Ghost Place. We didn't do that.
There's trash waiting for us at the top of the...
Yes, that is part of this route.
We have to pull it. It's not an option.
We're going to be at 97% after we kill the second mini boss.
These guys are annoying.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh no!
Definitely could have had another lust if we lusted something earlier.
That is not what I meant to do.
We want to just go ahead and lust the app.
I think the last boss is worse.
Okay. Go.
I feel it now. It's going to send you and Flickster downstairs every time.
Probably.
Probably will.
Better burst.
It probably will.
I'm going to be stuck up here with this fucking hog rover doing no damage.
T. Hey, I almost got breath.
Ah.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's me and
took
Des.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh my god, it's great.
Can you hurry up and kill me? I thought you were a PvP pro.
I didn't use cooldowns. I should have, though. That would have been funnier.
Yeah, I fully expected you to kill me in like half a second.
Ah,
That's Sortle. Do you have CDs?
Yep.
do I? I always have CDs, man.
Just kill me.
My CDs are a minute long. One's 30 seconds, the other's 1 minute, so. Go, go, go.
I love you.
Do we have any battle reses?
We have
Yeah, we
one.
got one. We're good.
It's fine. We got this. We just gotta make sure to watch
Also,
out
we
for
can pull
the...
these 3 guys in to the first phase of the boss and just lust.
Do we need to? Because we got almost 7 minutes on the timer. We just gotta kill the caster here, right?
Up to you. Are
I
we
think
saving
save it
lust
for the
then?
end.
Okay.
Yeah, save it because it gets crazy at the end.
Well, you're always going to deal with one less ad.
Oh, you're gonna AMS. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you just less when you're ready.
Lust when I'm ready? I want to fucking
Well,
lust
okay,
right now.
just somebody tell me when. Because
No, I can do it.
it. Okay, you do it. Watch out for the beam. Beam. Beam.
I missed on it.
We got a bull coming towards us.
almost
Another bull coming towards us.
in the beam.
Well. No.
Get him up, get him up.
Yeah.
Rip and bull. Careful.
Use the potion if you got it.
Ronald.
Got a mare anyway, gold.
Nice.
Wow, boys. That was messy.
That was dirty.